Case file number 7. The Seventh Nightmare. Rain lashed against the precinct windows. I, Detective Eleanor Vance, stared at the file in my hands. 7 cases in 7 weeks. Each more bizarre than the last. Each seemingly ripped from a nightmare. This one, though, felt different, colder. A shiver crawled down my spine. This was no ordinary case. The file detailed strange occurrences at an abandoned radio station, WRDN, known as the Warden. Locals reported eerie broadcasts, chilling whispers bleeding through static. The station, silent for years, was broadcasting again. But what was it saying? And to whom? I grabbed my coat. The rain outside mirrored the storm brewing inside me. Something wasn't right. This case, it called to me, whispered of a darkness I hadn't encountered before. It was time to face the nightmares head on. It was time to visit the Warden. The radio station loomed, a skeletal giant against the stormy sky. Rust gnawed at the metal and the wind howled through the broken windows. The air crackled with an unnatural energy. My hand trembled as I pushed open the creaking door. Inside, dust-covered equipment lay in disarray, frozen in time. The air was thick with the smell of decay and something else. Something metallic. Cobwebs clung to the control room's window, obscuring the view. The only sound was the wind whistling through the gaps in the walls. I walked towards the microphone, its metal cold under my touch. A shiver ran down my spine. It felt like something was watching me, its unseen eyes boring into my back. The air grew colder, and the wind outside seemed to scream. Was I imagining it, or did the shadows just move? I spent hours scrutinizing the equipment, trying to find a logical explanation for the broadcasts. But the more I looked, the deeper the mystery became. The equipment was old but functional, and there was no sign of forced entry, no indication of who or what was behind the strange transmissions. Exhausted, I slumped back in the control chair. The storm outside raged on, mimicking the turmoil within me. Suddenly, the silence was shattered. The radio crackled to life, static erupting from the speakers. I jumped, my heart pounding against my ribs. A voice, distorted and chillingly familiar, whispered through the static.
11. We are connected. You cannot hide.
The voice sent chills down my spine. It knew my name. How was that possible? I spun around, searching for the source of the voice. There in the shadows I saw it, a figure, tall and skeletal, its eyes glowing an unnatural green. Fear, primal and suffocating, gripped me. The figure stepped forward, its form solidifying, becoming clearer. It was humanoid, but its skin was stretched taut over its bones, and its eyes glowed with a malevolent light.
You cannot escape your nightmares, 11. They are a part of you, just as I am.
I stumbled back, my hand instinctively reaching for my gun. It laughed, a hollow, chilling sound that echoed through the room.
Your weapons are useless here. This dimension is mine. I control the static, the whispers, the fear itself.
A wave of icy air slammed into me, stealing my breath. My vision blurred, the figure's laughter echoing in my ears as darkness enveloped me. I woke up gasping for air, the smell of antiseptic filling my nostrils. I was lying in a hospital bed, hooked up to machines. A nurse, her face etched with concern, checked my vitals.
You're safe now, Detective Hopper. You're safe.
But was I? The nightmare at the radio station, the chilling voice, the glowing eyes, it felt all too real. Had it been a hallucination, a figment of a sleep-deprived mind? Or was it something more sinister, something that transcended the boundaries of reality? Later, as I listened to the police scanner, a familiar wave of unease washed over me. A faint static crackled through the speaker, followed by a chilling whisper.
This is just the beginning, 11. Our story is far from over.
The nightmare wasn't over. It had only just begun.